Hi, we have just arrived in the place that the achievement that I got called the garden. And we hear birds calling, we see these plants, a very refreshing environment coming from the military style fortress. So I am curious to see what we find here. Because this is the place of the chosen. That was what the warriors called them. So I am curious to find who we are going to encounter here. Let us inspect the first sign. And we get a new language. Now it looks like, so with the speech bubble above this sentence, we know that this consists of 3 glyphs. And this one on the right, 5 glyphs. One glyph I see returning here is this one, the short and long line with a dot next to it. I also see this last one, like a curved symbol that returns here. And then we have the other symbols. This one also returns at the end there. Now we can immediately see a translation in the language of the warriors, and on the picture here I see what looks like the warriors with a large helmet with a forbidden line across, so the chosen ones are allowed to pass, but the warriors are not allowed to pass. Now, can I decipher anything else? This will probably mean the same thing, but I don't immediately see a pattern there. So, okay, so the 5 new glyphs, and I wonder then, we see a mask with horns. And what I also immediately notice is that this language that we see here on the sign is not the one of the scientists. Because, so what I thought we might encounter is the scientists that we saw here. We had the language of the warriors, but there was this messaging system, like here the warrior speaks to the devotees. That was the first teleporter, I believe. And then later on, we encountered another teleporter in which there was a message from these guys with the like the pilgrim hats and the glasses, who we know the warriors call the scientists. And that language had this very mathematical design. That's why I also thought them to be scientists or astrologers, with all these circles, straight lines, triangles. Like this seems very mathematical in language. But this language that we see here, with these circles in almost every symbol except this one, is not the language that we see here. So this is probably not the place of the scientists, but a place of the chosen ones. So I already made a note for language of the scientists, but let me make another one. Now for language of the chosen ones, and we'll see if maybe there's another name that they are given. And what I'm going to do is screenshot this sign for myself. And then make a note that this first sentence has 3 glyphs. Then leave a little bit of room And then we have 5. And the translation below was the chosen ones pass, warriors don't pass. And this is in the language of the warriors. There we go. So this seems like a place we'll have to return. Okay, and immediately we get a test. In that case, let me check the sign again. So what is different? This sign in the middle and this sign, they look a little bit similar, with a different curl here at the top. So maybe this means a type of person. Like here in the middle we have the chosen one. Maybe this means chosen one, and this means warrior. So this warrior, that was the one over here. Okay, and we don't have to translate chosen one yet. So maybe we have multiple warriors and multiple chosen ones. So either it is this symbol for chosen one, and then the curl at the end is multiple, because that is one that returns here, or if it's in front, that's also the same. That could also mean multiple. Not, then I go to the second one, and we have this like a little line at the end and a little line at the front. Maybe that means not, that the whole statement that we have here, like warriors may pass, is in the negative, like a negative minus. So I'm gonna give that a try. Oh, so not plural, but not. And then either this means plural, but this looks a little bit more like a gate, so I'm gonna put this as go pass and this as plural. Okay, and that is correct. So it is the symbol, and then following that symbol, if there is that curl, that means multiple. So this means warriors, and then this means pass. Okay, so let me fill that in here. So this was pass, and then a comma, pass chosen ones, but we don't know how they are called in this language yet, because I'm assuming that nobody or no people calls themselves the chosen ones. They probably have another name for themselves. And then chosen one, multiples, or plural, I believe was what the game called it. So this chosen one, plural. Let me put that like this, so I know which is the thing that is plural. Then here, pass. Warrior. Plural. And at the end it said cannot. So cannot is the whole statement that we have here. Cannot. Okay, so that leaves us only now with the sign for the chosen ones, however they call themselves. Now immediately, different types of doors. So in the first world of the devotees, all the doors were round. For the warriors, we had straight line and a circle at the top, and now we have a lot more of these square edges, hexagonals. I see that same pattern here in the rooftop, in the door here, the windows. So let's see where this leads us. Okay, looks like a dock, maybe. Here I see water with blocking the staircase, so the only way to go is on the boat. We have some fish here, and this is a strange design, like with this sail being kind of like helicopter blades or windmill blades. So we are propelled along this line. I see that the cogwheels are driving us forward. Okay, and we see two people with masks on. So maybe the sculpture has a mask, because I also saw that in this tab in our journal that we got a mask as a symbol for these people. Let's see if we can talk to these. Okay, maybe this is a greeting. But what I see is that this could be a head, a body, and an arm being put up. Maybe this is a hello. I'm going to venture a guess here. Hello. Then we have the warrior. Something. This looks like a symbol for pi with a dot. And then the sentence starts with how do you call it? Is it semicolon? Start and end. So this reminds me a little bit of the limiters that you can have in computer languages like HTML, XML, where if you start and end something, that whatever is encapsulated in between those delimiters or delimiters is a sentence that this thing applies to, like putting a text in bold, for example, or in italic, you start with bold and bold, and whatever is in between will be shown as bold. And I see that same thing here. We had that same thing happen with the minus sign for not. So maybe this is a question, like, are you a warrior? Something like that. So I'm going to take a screenshot. So here we have a guess for hello, and then whatever the dots mean might be a question. So let me put it like this, between square brackets again, and then, oh, that was a shortcut that I did not want to use. This meant warrior, not plural. Then a word we do not know yet, another one we do not know yet, and then these two dots might be a question. We'll see if this returns.
Oh.
Okay, then our other person answers, not warrior, and then these same two symbols. So these are kind of like delimiters for the text. Then here we have something that is plural, multiple warriors as well. And then whatever this is, that's also a new symbol. So two new symbols here. First is plural. The last one, also warriors. And then this sign again that we also see up here and in the first text. So this is a lot of new symbols here again. So I'll screenshot. So here we have a warrior, unknown symbol, not. Then something we do not know yet, but we know that it is plural. Then warrior, plural. And then an unknown symbol. Third line, it looks like a Z symbol or a Z, unknown. Then warrior, multiple, so plural, so warriors. And then again that same symbol that we have here, that also our first person spoke. So maybe this is warrior, are you? The second person says, not a warrior, or you are not a warrior, maybe. This, no clue, no real context for this one. and then you warriors something something. Okay, so we immediately get a whole lot of symbols. I'm gonna put that this is maybe a question, because that was what followed the hello of the first person, and it might seem logical that it's like hello and then a question for who are you, stranger. And then this is chosen ones, or whatever they call themselves. So what was my guess here? So this perhaps means you. This R or B to B. And these other ones, I don't really have a guess for yet. Okay, and they keep talking. Let me have a look around here. Is the bridge our only way forward? Yes, camera does not really scroll anywhere else. I see two more people, one with a deer mask and this one looking in a mirror. I see one sitting on the bench. We have a little fountain of golden water. We can now go up as well, and I see another person there. But before I continue, I'll break for the video.